everyone, this is Professor Jahsun of Os Malandros de Mestre Toro, and I will be teaching today our last and final lesson of Capoeira Angloa Bento Grande. I'll be talking about the music and the instruments in Capoeira. So today, the instruments that I'll feature, I'll just be talking about 3 instruments. That's this, the atubaki, and I will talk about the pandero, we'll talk about the pandero, and we will also talk about the berimbau, one of the most recognizable and famous instruments of Capoeira. So we'll talk about each of these instruments today and their significance in Capoeira. The instrument today that I want to talk about is the berimbau. Berimbau, probably one of the most famous instruments in Capoeira, mainly because of how it looks. Looks like a bow and an arrow. So I want to explain to you some of the aspects of the instrument. So first, this is dobrão. So the dobrão oftentimes is either a stone or it is a piece of metal, like a coin or a metal washer. So dobrão. This is the baqueta. Baqueta. This is kashishi. Kashishi. Now let's look at the aspects of the berimbau. This wooden part here is the verga. This is often made out of different types of wood. 2 types of wood are mainly used to make the verga, and that is beriba, and the other is pau de arco. So when many people found out the benefits of pau de arco wood is a very good herbal treatment for cancer, any kind of issue with the blood. They started to use that type of wood a lot more for medicinal purposes, but beriba became the most prominent. So this is the verga, and it is made out of beriba. This is the cabaça. Cabaça is basically a gourd, and it's hollow on the other side, as you can see, so that you can make sound. And then finally, it's this piece, darame. Okay, so let's look. So the rhythms that I want to show you today are going to be really simple. I'm only going to show one rhythm, and it's going to be on each instrument, on the berimbau, on atubaki, and the pandero. So the basic sounds that the berimbau makes are as follows. So this, is open. So as you can see, the dobrão is off of darame, and it is open. So it's always very important for you to have the cabaça resting on your belly, because then you can make the sounds. But for now, let's concentrate on how you make the notes. So open, open, open. Now let's try closed. Closed, you will press the dobrão against darame, and you will hit it right above. So you want to hit with the baqueta right above here, right above the stone or the darame, the dobrão. The other one you're gonna hit here. For open, you'll hit lower on darame, And for close, you'll hit just above the dobrão. So close is going to sound like this. So that's the open sound, or the closed sound, I'm sorry. Now, let's try the buzz sound. So the buzz, you'll make that sound with the dobrão barely resting on the arame. So when you hit it, it's going to make a buzz sound. Buzz, buzz. All right, so now let's put all of those sounds together. So buzz, buzz, open, close. I want to try that rhythm. The rhythm will sound like this, so I want you to sing it. It sounds buzz, buzz, open, close. Kashishi, buzz, buzz, open, close. Kashishi, buzz, buzz, open, close. Kashishi, buzz, buzz, open, close. Kashishi. So that rhythm is known as Angloa. I'll play it for you very slowly. Buzz, buzz, open, close, kashishi. 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 Buzz, buzz, open, close. Kashishi, buzz, buzz, open, close, kashishi. Buzz, open, close, kashishi. Buzz, 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 buzz, shishi. Oh, kashishi. So you want to be able to control where the dobrão is on the arame. That is what's going to control your sound. Buzz, buzz, open, close, kashishi. And as you can see, the manipulation of the cabeça coming off of my belly. We want to make the buzz sound, and the buzz sound will be right on the belly. Open. As you can see, it kind of moans. So buzz, buzz, open, close. Buzz, buzz, open, close. So you want to make that kind of sound. So this is one of the reasons why for children you want to have a berimbau that is perhaps half this size, just so that they're strong enough to manipulate it. You want to be able to move your arm up and down and then manipulate right there like that. So let me play Angola once again. Everyone. So now let's try the atubaki, which is the drum. So when we talk about capoeira, the berimbau became the more prominent instrument used because for the longest time capoeira was against the law, and it became very hard to carry a big old drum around. So oftentimes when quotas were raided, capoeiristas ended up having to leave their instruments behind, and the main instrument that they had during that time period was the atubaki. So many switched to the berimbau. Capoeira began, there were at least 3 drums, and this same thing is used in capoeira. There are at least 3 berimbaus that we use prominently. We'll use viola, violino, and berra-boi. And each one of those berimbaus plays a different rhythm. So when we look at drum, or the atubaki, there are 3 drums, particularly for makulele. And for makulele, the same structure was for capoeira. and they had pi, and le. And these were the three drums for capoeira initially, or for makulele. So today we're going to learn one rhythm. That rhythm will be pretty simple. It is called Angloa. So this rhythm goes with that rhythm or toque that I played on the birimbau. So this is Angloa. Very simple. It's going to be so tone, slap, tone. Very simple. Tone, slap, tone, tone, slap, tone, tone, slap, tone, tone, slap, tone. The things that you want to be very careful of is that when you play the tone, you don't choke the drum. Okay? You want to open your hands, and you want your fingertips to be the ones that touch the drum, and you don't want to beat the drum. You want to play, massage the drum. It's called pandero. Pandero. Many of you know it as a tambourine. So the pandero rhythm is very much similar to the atobaki rhythm for Angloa. So it's going to be thumb, slap, thumb, shake. Very simple. Thumb, slap, thumb, shake. When you hit the side with the thumb, it's the same thing as the tone. When you slap in the middle, it's the same thing as the slap. And then when you shake, that's like the kishishi. So you want to hold it like this so you can get that nice shake and it isn't very difficult for you. Tone, slap, tone, shake. Tone, slap, tone. Tone, slap, tone, shake. Tone, slap, tone, shake. Tone, slap, tone, shake. Tone, slap, tone, shake. Tone, slap, tone. Tone, slap, tone, shake. Shake. And this is your Angloa rhythm. Tone, slap, tone, shake. Tone, slap, tone, shake. Thumb, slap, thumb, shake. Thumb, slap, thumb, shake. And as you're playing this rhythm, the birimbau will be playing, and you'll also be playing atobaki all at the same time, and then the whole Bataria is looking good. So when all of these instruments are together and we have the singing and everything's flowing very well, that is the Bataria. And when we play capoeira, that Bataria has to sound good.